everybody, it's Gina, and if you're not here while we're live, then you're seeing it later, and we are having our Connecting Freestylers, and I was trying to fix my hair a little bit, but it is what it is. How's everybody doing today? And I need to ask, how are your health and fitness situations going? Because mine have basically gone by the wayside. I'm gonna move you things around a little bit so that you're not having to see that. There we go. Okay, hello everybody. Gina from California. I'm on Weight Watchers Freestyle. I am going live connecting freestylers, and just for a minute, I'm going to tone down a little bit of this face. Hold on. Because I got some shine going on, and we don't need to be seeing all that. Okay, I saw someone is saying hello in the room, and I don't have my comments up yet. So if you'll forgive me for a quick second. As for me and my household, I got a bug in the room. I'm going to be slapping it. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for being here. I know other people have said hello. I can't see your comments yet. I'm really trying to get to that point. So while you're all saying your welcomes and your hellos, I will tell you that our pastor quit. Gave his resignation yesterday, which is my pastor, my cousin, my boss. He wears so many hats in my life that it's been a very, very trying time. And I'm doing my best to stay positive because he's doing his best to stay positive and help us through this transition. I've never had a pastor who gave his notice and yet said, I'll be here for 90 days to get you through this transition. They leave you high. I don't want to keep doing this. I'm here in the room. We're going to talk about a few things. Hi, is it Tanny? Tawny? It doesn't have a W, so I'm going to say Tanny. And then at the end, we're going to kind of talk about some movie options that we're going to have for an upcoming live where we're going to talk about an AMC movie that we're all going to try to watch and get together and chit-chat about later. We'll do that toward the end. And right now, our topic question for the 3 people, we're down to 3 people in the room. So I don't know exactly who's going to be staying and who's going to be leaving. But I know it's me and Cindy and Tanny, and I'm guessing it's the 3 of us. Now, it's only 6:01 right now, but I'm going to go ahead and read the first question anyways, and I'll repeat it in a bit. And the first topic question we're going to have is, what do I love? No, we already read that one. That was what we read last week. Okay, I'm going to read it. If I could shape one message with the world, what would it be? That's a bit deep for a Monday night chit chat. But I'm going to leave it there and let y'all marinate on that a bit. And tell you about my week while we're doing that. So last week on the scale, I was down 2 point something, 6, 4. I forget. 2.4. And so that was a plus, but when we'll see how this works out, I have to go get my shots in my eyes tomorrow. And so I can't go to my weigh-in this week. So it looks like it's sort of kind of being every other week, which in reality might be a little bit better. I probably wouldn't encourage that for you all. If you are following the Weight Watcher lifestyle, you should go to every meeting for the encouragement if they're available to you. But for me, I'm okay with it, at least for now. So it's kind of like one on, one off. And I talked to my leader about it yesterday, or last week, last week, Tuesday. And she was like, well, I appreciate knowing, and that way I don't have to be as concerned that you were quitting. Because, for a while we were talking about quitting. I was like, done. And, but really in reality, if you are on a program that is supposedly a lifestyle and you quit that, where do you go? Where does a person go from that if you don't have a plan? The only way to go from that is backwards. And we don't want to do that, even if and when we choose to, say for instance, you're following Weight Watchers, you're on Freestyle, it's not working out for you, but so you decide that you're going to go do something else. How often and how easy would it be for us to just, let's not do anything right now because we don't have a plan. We don't know what we're going to do. So we're just off. And then before you know it, you're off for a month at a time, 2 months, 3 months, and you're right back in the situation you were in before. So that is not a plan. So my encouragement to each and every one of us is, if and when we determine that freestyle is not for us, if we get to that point, then we need to make a plan before we ever drop the plan we're on. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to go backwards and digress. It is so easy. Cindy says the Three Musketeers. There we are. Okay, we're up to 6 people are in the room. Hello, Gina from California is who I am. I'm following the Weight Watchers Freestyle program. I was down 2.4 last week. That's what we need you to do. Basically answer those questions for yourself in the comments below. And I will also read our first prompt topic of the night. I've already read it to those of you who were in the room prior, but I'll read it again. And it says, what advice would no, that's not it. If I could share one message with the world, what would it be? If I could share, I don't think that's what I said the first time. Let's reread the topic question. If I could share one message with the world, what would it be? Go. You answer those questions. If I could share one topic, one message with the world, what would it be? Well, I'm relatively sure you all could answer that question in regards to what I would do. So let's answer what you would do, and then maybe we'll get into what I would do, because that's pretty much a given what I would do. And I'm going to read some comments while you all are getting caught up. Okay, so we're going to say, exactly, Tanny. You would gain all your weight back. That's exactly what would happen. If we did not have Freestyle as a program, and we don't have a backup plan, should you want to change, because that's what people do, you're going to go backwards. And that is not a way to be. That is not a way for me to be. That's not a way for you to be. We have to have a plan to move forward. I've heard so many people say, Freestyle isn't working. Freestyle isn't working for me. I don't know what to do. You can't just, there it is. I see a bug. I have something flying in the room. So if I go like that, I'm smacking a bug. That's your luck. So for those of you that weren't in the room, that's what I'm saying. If you ever get to that point, and I've heard so many people saying it recently, you cannot just stop. You cannot just stop. Take a week and do simply filling. just take a weekend or maybe a couple of days and either eat off plan or eat 0 point foods. Just something to trigger your body, something that it wakes it up and it says, hey, what is going on? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? How's the volume? Has anybody said how the volume is? And I see a really light shining up there. I don't like that. And I don't know how to make that better for you all. It's dark and light. To the dark or to the light? To the dark or to the light? And we're having issues connecting. Irritates me. Okay, great. Volume is good. Okay, so I'm going to go back and answer a few questions. And I know I was slightly rambling. If anybody has any questions, if I didn't finish my sentence, reprompt me. Okay, so Janella, hello. It's good to see you, my friend. Hi, Judy. Abby, hello, and hello, everyone. Make sure you're saying hello to everyone, trying to connect. The whole point of connecting Freestylers is connecting you. If you're new and this is your first time here, the whole point of this hour, or not even hour, 30 minutes is what I try to get to, is connecting you all so that you can find people in your general area or new people to follow, or maybe just friends here on YouTube, some other people that you can connect with, talk with, speak with in the comments. Learn that there are other people out there like us. If you are new and just catching us for the first time, that's what we're about. If you're an old timer and you've been following us, we're on week 12, I think, already. Of course, I wasn't here last Monday because I didn't realize it was a holiday and I wasn't home. Sorry. I feel horrible about that, but I'm hoping you all weren't home either. So I had a squirrel moment. I've lost my train of thought. So I was saying hi to Abby, and I was going to say something. It's left me. Okay, so I think I've caught everybody in the room so far that has commented. Okay, so back to what we were saying. My thoughts on the other way. If you find you're stalled, basically what I did was I didn't want to quit. Hi, Rebecca. It's good to see you. Rebecca, go ahead and tell everyone what state you're in, and if you are following freestyle or a different plan, let us know. And coffee, chocolate, crazy gal. I can't recall your first name. Shoot me, but hello. Okay, don't shoot me. We don't need to go that far. I'm that dramatic down the road. Kentucky is in the house. Woo, woo. So is Callie. Callie's in the house too. So she's in Massachusetts and she does freestyle. Isn't it good to find out that we are a nationwide full of people trying to better ourselves, whether we do it or we don't do it, whether we have our ups and our downs. Obviously, I just went through a down moment. We know that. 3 or 4 weeks of just craziness, and now we have total upheaval in my personal life with our pastor resigning, who's my boss and my cousin, and our rock in our little world. And so I could go one of two ways. I can go off track, I can go way off balance, or we can follow plan, stick to plan, and move forward, and let that be our guiding factor. If you don't have your why in place, and really in reality, if you've been following me, you already know my why is changed, and I need a new why. I still don't have it yet, but if you've been following freestyle any amount of time, Weight Watchers any amount of time, you know that they ask you to pick your why, and my why is in need of changing, and I still don't have my answer to that, but we have to continue to move forward. Okay, I'm going to read a few comments. Judy is in Canada. Texas, a journey for me, freestyle. And Portland, Michigan, Tanny is in. Penny is in Wisconsin. Is that what that is? Trying to follow Points Plus. Oh, okay. Using the Ultimate Food Diary app. A couple of people have been talking about that recently because the freestyle doesn't work. That's my whole point of having a plan. Freestyle, for whatever reason, maybe wasn't working for you, and you chose to pick up Points Plus and others, Smart Points, or following I Track Bites, which is basically our prior plan. But if you have a plan in place and don't fall backwards or just off the rails, which is what I did, you'll have a better outcome and stay a little more stable. Tanjam, hi, Montreal, Canada, freestyle, and you're not doing too well. You know what, sis? So many of us aren't. So very many of us aren't. I had a really good couple of weeks, but that does not negate the fact that over the entire year, I have not done well. I think it's an adjustment period. I think we need to find what works for us, and I think we need to just take a moment, step back, calm down, realize that with this new system, we have to adjust to what works for us. You have to adjust what works for you and find that little sweet spot. And if and when that does not work, do something to just jolt the system and start all over, which is basically what I did. Now, granted, I did it in an unhealthy manner. I just basically sort of kind of gave up on everything and went back to following plan and had a 2.4 loss the next time I went in. And I can see in steadily, slowly continuing to lose. So I am finding my way in freestyle. And I can't even really blame the program because I don't follow it 100%. I either get way too few points or some too many, which as a whole is okay. Unfortunately, it's not okay if you continually do it. You won't have any progress. So we're struggling. Several, I shouldn't say all, several are struggling, and we're right there with you. That's what we're here for, connecting, talking to everybody, teaching each other maybe ways that we can get through it. What have you been finding or if you even can pinpoint a reason that it isn't working for you, Tanjam? What do you think is happening there? Rebecca says, I just had my week of vacation. Oh, that's a killer. Vacation is a killer. First time I didn't follow plan, gained 4 pounds. You know what? That's it. 4 pounds is amazing. I gained 6 on my last vacation. Take it for what it is. Start tomorrow, start yesterday, whenever you started back, and just drop it. Forget it. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't even think about those 4 pounds as an obstacle because it can start messing with your mind so badly that you start sinking. It is what it is. You can't change it at this point. Start ground zero and move forward. That's my suggestion because I've been through it. Okay. Oh, Cindy, I haven't got to it yet, but I so just read your weather. Or did I skip? Had I skipped that? Yeah, I did. In Arizona, it was 110 degrees today. It was 102 here today, I believe. We hit 102. That's pretty average for where I live here in the Valley, California. It can and has got up to like 117. What's the weather like where you are? Put state and your weather today. That would be interesting to see, and where we are in June all over the country, or even the world, because several of you are not even in the United States. Penny says, read that one. Okay. Tan Gem, she lost 40 pounds on Smart Points and gained back 7 from November. Girlfriend, okay, I hate to put that as an excuse and say that's okay, put a Band-Aid on it and move forward, but I gained 13. I've only been on Weight Watchers now 15 months. I lost 26 total, gained 13 of it back since December, and just now I'm back down 2.4. I went down a dark hole. I just did. I did. So 7 pounds. Pick yourself up. Start forward. Move forward. Drop it. Don't think about it. That will. It just gets worse and worse the more you dwell on it. I could have stopped at 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 7 pounds. I let myself get all the way back up 13 pounds before I realized that's ridiculous, Gina. You just basically wasted the past year. Stop that. I had to kind of get onto myself to get to that point. Okay, hi Lisa. Okay. Cindy says just stand outside and melt away. Just melt away, right? It's just the truth. I started Weight Watchers in 1977. I was 8 years old. So I have seen many changes. I bet you have. I bet you have. You could teach us a thing or two, couldn't you? So Judy, you're doing iTrack Bites and Freestyle. Did the iTrack Bites update their app to accommodate the Freestyle plan? Or is it still basically using Smart Points? I don't know that answer. 88 degrees in Texas. Not bad at all. A little bit coveting that. It was hot here today. And it's dry. It's so dry here. We do not have any humidity. And I can't even complain about that because I don't think I would like the humidity. But it was hot here today. Wisconsin, 72. Woo, woo, even better. Man. Tracking is key for probably all of us, Tanny. It probably is. I fail at that miserably. In saying that, I can't show it to you because it's on the thing I'm filming with. But in my planner, I used, I'm tracking the amount of days that I track. Just so I can get an idea of how bad I'm failing in that. And will it correlate to a loss or a gain or a maintain? It absolutely will. But I think if I visually can see, not only did I not track in the app, that kind of goes away. You don't ever really see it again. But if I physically look at it on paper, well, it's actually not on paper because it's digital. But if I physically look at it every day and say, oh, yeah, you didn't track again today. Yeah, you didn't track again today. You know, it might just jolt me back into reality a little quicker. Right? I agree, Cindy. Let's go to Wisconsin. Lisa says, Lisa, you just hit goal, huh? Do I recall that? I track it all and weigh every day. Keeps me accountable. Do you guys track free foods? Okay, here's the thing that I have found about free foods. They ain't free. You can gain weight on Freestyle if all you eat is 0 point foods. You could gain weight. You still have to maintain a portion control and eating the correct amount of foods. In my heart, I believe that. You couldn't sit down and eat 6 chicken breasts and think that wasn't overdoing it, or 6 eggs, or, you know, whatever the case is, you know. Well, in my case, I couldn't eat 5 pieces of fruit in a day. I couldn't do that because I would be sick. I couldn't do that. We have to maintain our freestyle, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. But It is what it is. So Rebecca tracks her the free foods. I don't want to use too many 0 points. See, you get it. You get it. I knew I saw that, Lisa. Lisa is at goal. Woohoo! Lisa is at goal. Lisa is at goal. Oh, cheesy, I know. My cheerleader. A journey for me, that is a good point about putting it in writing, looking back at and realizing what you have done. Yeah. So what I'm tracking is the amount of water that I intake, what time I'm going to bed and getting up, and if I tracked that day, and 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes of activity. I don't care if it's more, but I want to know that I got at least 30 minutes of activity. And that's what I'm tracking for the month of June, just to kind of see, how it goes. I'm failing in several of them. There's several of them I want to get up by 6 o'clock. I didn't. We're only on day 4. And I think 2 of the days I didn't get up by 6. I just think I have a better day if I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm moving around. Whether, whatever the case is, or I lay up in the bed till 8:30, 9 o'clock, it changes my entire outlook on the day. So, those are the things I'm tracking. Lisa said, most of my weight loss was smart points, but made it work from trial and error on freestyle. I'm telling you, Lisa, I have not found my sweet spot. I mean, that's not true. See, I get in a reality moment every time I say it out loud. I can't find my sweet spot if I don't follow plan 100% for an X amount of time. It's not my fault. It is my fault. Those of us who are struggling, it's our fault. It's just true. I can't really blame the program for not working because I don't follow it 100%. That's the problem. Tanny says, I cannot see what I am typing. I don't know what to say to that because I don't know what you're on and why you're not seeing it. I can't answer to that. Okay, I didn't see anyone answer the questions, and I really don't care that much. But in saying that, I did want to remind you all that we were thinking about watching an AMC movie and getting on here and talking about it. Well, I picked out several. So how many of you in the room right now would be interested in having like a book club chat, but it be a movie chat where we all watched the movie and then we got together and talked about it? How many of you would be interested in that? And while you're doing that, I'm going to find the movies that I have selected for our first one, if we're going to end up doing it. Something to keep our mind off our food. And I know a lot of people sit and eat food while they're watching a movie, but I want you to actually take notes on the movie or topic ideas while you're watching the movie. Think about what you want to talk about the movie, what you liked about it, what cracks me up about the movies is now that you're watching them as an adult in the, where we are, 2018, some of it is so sexist and so just repugnant and mean to women and children, and you're thinking that would never fly in our era. But they acted like nothing. Back then it was like nothing. Just like, it is what it is. Too much. Okay. So I picked several to kind of choose from. There is a Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn. Oh, I didn't even ask. Okay, so we do have some that are interested. Rebecca says me. Cindy says me. I'm, of course, a me. Lisa is a yes. Nikki's yeah, we're going to do it. Even if it's just a few of us, I think it'll be fun. Okay, so here's our options. It's called Desk Set, a Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn 1957 movie. It comes on the 10th. so whatever day that is, we're on the 4th right now, at 10:30 a.m. on AMC. Does everybody have AMC? Let's start with that. Do you all have AMC in your TV lineup? I'm going to read the rest of it while you answer that. Okay, so a TV network researcher, Katharine Hepburn, with an amazing memory, humors, and efficiency expert, Spencer Tracy. I feel like maybe years, and I'm talking 20 years ago, I might have seen this movie, but it just seemed a little lighthearted, and maybe that might be one. So, Desk Set or Boys Night Out. It's a 1962. It won't be black and white, but I love Tony Randall. He cracks me up. Kim Novak, Tony Randall, would-be swingers Fred, which is James Garner, George, Tony Randall, and Doug and Howard share a sexy blonde, Kim Novak, who secretly, and I didn't get what she secretly does. I didn't get, because it only says X amount of stuff on there. I don't know. I just thought that would be kind of fun, light. Okay, so we have Desk Set or Boys Night Out. And then, okay, now then this particular one is called Her Highness the Bellboy. It's a 1945 Hedy Lamarr, Robert Walker, Rags Ragland. I don't know who Rags Ragland is. A New York hotel bellboy, Robert Walker, forgets, is June Allison. I love June Allison. After meeting a European princess in the hotel. Okay, so she comes to the hotel. He's already got a girlfriend. He kind of drops her and goes to the heiress person. Then the heiress kind of figures out that he's a bellboy. I believe that's how it's going to go. Of course, we don't really know by names of things. And anyways, it's called Her Highness the Bellboy. Okay, so those are 3 options. And then there was 10,000 bedrooms. I don't know. I don't know much about it. We have plenty of options. If you think 3 is enough to choose from, then we can stop that. Oh, there was one I was slightly interested in. I'll read you one more. The Merry Widow, which was a playboy prince from a tiny kingdom is sent to woo a rich widow, Jeanette MacDonald, in Paris. I don't know. I don't know anything about that one, but it kind of intrigued me by the picture that I saw on the TV. So those are the 4 that you're going to choose from. The Merry Widow, Her Highness the Bellboy, Desk Set, or Boys Night Out. Go! And then we'll come back and chit-chat about it after the movie. Giving people enough time to actually get it taped, home, settled, and watched. I don't know, it just sounds fun. And I think that after that, I will have 2 movies picked out on the time that we go live talking about that movie. I will have 2 movies picked out for the next week, and we'll do it again. We'll just continue that up. I think I'm going to only go with 2 options from this point forward because I gave us too many today. But they all sounded intriguing, but they're all on this week. The reason why I didn't start last week was because it was Memorial Day, and they were all kind of man movies. They were all wartime movies, or I don't know. They were just different. I don't know. I didn't. It didn't appeal to me, and I looked every single movie for the whole week, and none of them hit. Okay, so I got 1 for Desk Set, and it doesn't seem like anybody else answered. So I'm going to read. Cool idea, but I don't think I can in Canada, but I'll try it on Netflix. Okay, so Tanjam, yes, you can find it on Netflix, but I'll be honest, if you type that into YouTube, it could very well be there. I watch Hallmark movies on YouTube all the time. If you just type in the name of the movie, 9 times out of 10 will come up. Someone has put it on YouTube. I don't care. If I'm laying in the bed and I don't have a TV in my room and I just don't feel well, or for whatever reason I want to watch a movie, I'll look on YouTube before I go do something else. And a lot of times it's there. Okay, Penny says, if I have access to the movie, I would love to be included. Uh, uh, I don't. Nikki does not have AMC, but yeah. I hate for you to have to get the DVD because I don't want you to have to buy anything. But definitely look for it. Matter of fact, are we back? I'm not sure. Hold on, guys. Are we back? I think we're back. I think we're back. Oh, good. I'm back. Yay. Okay. So, plan is, I just say this particular week, we go ahead and do desk set. It's the right time frame. It's the right era. It's what we had talked about before. Let's just do desk set. So watch it on your TV for June 10th, 10:30 a.m. on AMC. And to make it better for everyone, the choices that I make on AMC for the future, I will make sure that it's something that we can find free, whether it be Netflix, Hulu, or YouTube. I'll make sure that we can find it at least on one of the other avenues before I even give you as an option, and I'll only pick two. So we're going to go ahead and pick desk set for this time. I don't know why we lost connection, but if you're watching it and you're not watching it live, that's what we picked, and you're going to get it on June 10th, 10:30 a.m. So set your recording, and we'll talk about it. So the 10th is Sunday. Well, let's just talk about it next Monday in our live, and then we'll get set up on a different day to do that. But let's just try the first one out. We'll talk about it next Monday. Kind of after we've went through our freestyle, we'll talk about the movie. So for those of you who want to stay and we'll talk about the movie, we'll just do it connected at the same time right after we talk about freestyle. Fair to everybody? Is that fair to everybody? And then after that, I think we will separate them. For those of the people that don't want to be involved in the movie, we can have our own separate time, maybe on a Saturday. Oh, actually, that's not true. We'll just pick it. Like if we watch the movie, it happens to be on a Tuesday. Well, you don't want to wait till Saturday to talk about it. You know, we'll let you get it taped a couple days to watch it. Maybe if we end up taping it on a Tuesday, maybe we'll do it on a Thursday night or something like that. And that'll be fun. I like that. I love movies. I love old movies. Wonderful fun. Okay, people, we are already 39 minutes. If everybody's got all their hooplas said and done, we're going to call it a day. For the next time, give this big fat thumbs up if you liked it. If you wanted to continue on freestyle, and or if you want to do the movie one. That way we know that we're all doing this for a good reason. Mainly to get our bodies in a better shape. I'm so out of shape, it's unbelievable. But one day by day, we're going to do better, right, people? We're going to do better every single day. Even if we have those moments, and I know we all have them, even if we can be better day to day. I know that we can. I know that we can. And let me be clear, if you ever get into a moment and you can't find me on Facebook, which I'm pretty much there every day now, at least every other day I check in on Facebook, which it's See the Gina on my Facebook channel. You can find me there, or you can comment on this video. I always come back and check my comments. And if you need me, I will be there for you. If you need to talk, if you need to chit chat, we can do that. We can absolutely do that. And of course, if you could think of me and maybe say a few prayers if you're a prayer, or just think of me, because this transition is going to be crazy. I know it is. I've never been on staff. Well, I have went through one transition on staff, but we already kind of knew it was happening when I went on staff. It was crazy. God bless everybody. Good night.